Marvin Higbee, our president, nice, give some warm hearts in the screen down there, and it's all yours, Marvin. Take it away.
Well, thank you very much, Brad. And what I'm going to do first off here is go ahead and turn on my presentation. And I've got to switch displays. And now you should be seeing there a lotus flower. Is that correct? Is that what you're seeing?
That is correct.
Fantastic. I am just going to slide that right over here. So one of the things that we know as a company is that we have something that's really, truly different than anybody else. We've been putting together this company now for almost a year. I started almost 1 year ago. It's been 11 months this month. And what happened is I first came in and I took some time to try and evaluate the company, try and figure out what could we do to possibly move this amazing company and this amazing product into a different space so it would actually start to thrive and grow. And that's what we wanted. We wanted for the company to thrive. We knew the people, the quality of the people were unbelievable to me. In fact, I think everybody who ever met me, I would say to them, I don't really understand this company. They have the finest people that I've ever met anywhere. But what they need now is this packaged in a way that allows them to shine. And that's what we've done today. We've put some things together that you're going to see that are going to be a little different than anything that we've ever done in the past, so that we can help you to have the success that we want you to have. Now, I want to start off tonight with a concept that's called still point. You may or may not have heard of still point. Still point is a space between two breaths where you feel absolutely nothing but peace. You feel no pain. You feel just like your body is in this state of just peace, I guess would be the word that I would describe it as. And so I want to show you how to have this sense of peace. I want you to take a breath in. Hold on just a second. Breathe in and hold the breath and begin to be mindful about how you feel while you're holding this breath. And then let it out. I don't want you to hold it long so it becomes uncomfortable and you start feeling like you need oxygen. I just want you to feel that space between the breaths. That is called homeostasis. That's the reset point that gurus, that teachers from around the world try to help people find as they teach them about mindfulness and how they can achieve peace in their life. And really, isn't that what we want? Don't all of us want peace in our lives? Well, I want to show you the path to peace. In my opinion, that path to peace leads through these products. They're outstanding products. They're highest quality available. They're a spa kind of a product that you would only find in the very best of the best places. But we don't charge those kinds of prices. You go to a spa and you try and purchase anything that we have, and you will pay lots and lots of money to get the privilege of taking. And even then, they can't duplicate what we have. We have ways that we go about formulating these products that are unlike anybody else. But I want you to notice how we have designed our products beautifully with chakras that are included in the packaging. And I'm going to go into that in a minute. But first, I just want to tell you about our products a little bit, just so that you have some confidence in who we are. We are certified as Ayurveda Pure by the American Science of Life Institute. We have called our products NutraVeda Timeless because we believe in the timeless history of these products. They have a history that literally stretches back as many as 10,000 years through oral tradition of Ayurveda. And so we call our products NutraVeda because it is honoring that tradition. It actually became a written tradition about 5,000 years ago and then has continued on. This is literally the oldest holistic wellness concept on the face of the earth that was developed, and we're tapping into it. And most people know very little about it unless they happen to visit a spa, and then you're going to hear a little bit. These products are wildcrafted where possible. They're always 100% organic. They're vegan friendly. They're heavy metal free. They're raw, alive, and active ingredients that are put into them. They're GMO free. They're GMP certified, they have natural enzymes, and they're enhanced. Their absorption is enhanced, sometimes by the combination of how we put them together, sometimes by the method that we dispense them, sometimes by the way, the particle size of the ingredients that we include in them, including particularly our wonderful hemp-based products that I'm going to describe in a bit. Now, I wanted to go over chakras just a little bit with you, or what we call energy centers. I actually prefer to call them energy centers because that's something that people can relate to. You know, Rajiv is in Dubai. He called me today and he said, Marvin, you would not believe this museum. They have this museum of the future. And in this museum, they actually have all of the medicine of the future. I said, let me guess, Rajiv, it all has to do with frequency and vibration and resonance, doesn't it? And he said, yes, it's amazing. It's because we have discovered that our bodies are very much a body electric, and that we have energy that flows in our body. Chakras are just simply a way to try and categorize that energy. There's nothing really magical to it. It's just a concept. Here's, for instance, the root chakra, and you can see that down on starting at the bottom. All the chakras start from the bottom and move up. That's the movement of the way that they go. The root chakra, or the root energy, is associated with the perineum, legs, and feet. It is linked to grounded feelings of safety, security, and survival. The sacral chakra is just below the navel. It is linked to creativity, to sexuality, and to your emotions. The solar plexus chakra, or energy, is located in the upper abdomen, and it governs the digestive organs and muscles in the core region. It relates to personal power, self-esteem, and confidence. Now, this is what these people thousands of years ago, this is how they described these energy centers in the body. The heart energy is located at the center of the chest, right here. And it is associated with the heart and the circulatory system. It represents love, compassion, and emotional well-being. If you just think of those things as you're taking it, if you take our products with mindfulness, you will activate those regions in your body because you are thinking about them, thinking about nurturing and nourishing them. And here's the remaining ones. Throat energy is associated with the throat, neck, and vocal cords. It relates to communication, self-expression, and authenticity. And that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on. We are authentic in everything that we're putting together here. The brow energy is located between the eyebrows, and it is associated with the brain, the eyes, and the pituitary gland. It's linked to intuition, perception, and spiritual insight that you may have in your life. The crown energy is located right here at the very top of your head, and it's associated with the upper brain pineal gland and the nervous system. It represents higher consciousness, spiritual connection, and enlightenment, which is one of the goals that all of us would love to have, is a little enlightenment. So our product defense nurtures your root energy. It boosts your immunity and balances your energies with a powerful blend of vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. You can take it once or twice a day as you would like, and it is going to, and you can do it safely. There's no reason that you can't take this product as often as you would like. This is another important product. We call it Vitality. It improves brain function, energy, creativity, and intimacy with this nutrient-packed blend that supports the sacral energy center. So take 1 to 2 capsules daily for enhanced stamina. That's the benefit of this product. And once again, remember, keep in mind those different things about what areas of the body each of these are doing. And as you take these products, focus on what's going on. Be mindful, and you're going to find that just as they discovered in what they call the effect of I'm trying to think of the Mayo Clinic, the Mayo effect, is that if you actually pay attention to something and you measure it and you observe that it actually helps. So think of that. Be mindful as you take these products. This next one is one of my favorites. Actually, it's called Relief. Relief is a powerful blend that is includes CBD, and it boosts your health with our heart energy. Revitalizing supplement. It will help to revitalize your heart energy. It's packed with vitamin C, cranberry tart cherry, CBD, and much more. It helps fight infections, reduces fever symptoms, and combats inflammation while lowering oxidative stress. So you can take that as you need to daily as well, at least 1 or 2 doses. And this is ambrosia. This is one of my very favorite products that we have. It's new. It's relatively new on the scene. This is not one that was here when I first joined this organization, but this is one that was put together by an Ayurvedic doctor. And he formulated this, and it includes over 50 herbs. I think it's closer to 57 total herbs and spices and nutrients that are in this amazing product. It represents the throat energy, and that is because it feeds the entire body by going through the mouth and down the throat. And it revitalizes all of your energy. It revitalizes your entire system. This is another product that I think is amazing. We call it Tranquility. This is associated with actually with the brow energy that you have. And it promotes relaxation. It promotes focus and pain relief. It promotes the blend of ancient and modern ingredients that are amazing in their use. They've been used, some of them literally since the beginning of the science of life, which is Ayurveda. And one of those is ashwagandha, the other one hemp. They support heart health and immunity. It's an amazing product. I think you'll love it. And if you really like to sleep, this is one that allows you to sleep, but it doesn't make you go to sleep. It allows you to feel peace. And so I love the name of Tranquility. And this is an amazing product. This product alone, in my opinion, is so potent and so powerful. And it revitalizes your crown energy and overall well-being with a premium NAD Plus formula. You can take 1 to 2 capsules daily for anti-aging benefits, including DNA repair, cardiovascular function, and memory enhancement. So one of the other things that we have, and actually the use of purified water also began about 10,000 years ago. Back in those days, they would purify it through sand and charcoal, and then they would store it in earthenware pots so that they could restore the pH to an alkaline pH. It was quite a remarkable process. It's amazing that they went through that. Well, we now have a nice little simple way that you can do that to deliver the purest water on earth. You know, you're hearing all kinds of things now. There's all kinds of news out about PFAs and these chemicals that are destroying our lives and hurting us. And we have something that helps you so that you can protect your body. 2/3 of your body is made of water. It's important that you be drinking that water. And when you're drinking the purest water on earth, because that's what it really is, when you're drinking that purest water on earth, you're mindful about it once again, because you'll feel it. If you'll just take a little sip at a time, and make sure you're taking it with our supplements, please. But as you take a little sip, you'll actually feel, as you feel it go down through your body, you will feel the replenishing that begins to happen. It's an amazing experience. Please try it. Please be mindful with this amazing product, this water that we depend on. Without water, we would not have life. This is life, and this is pure life, and it's the purest water that you can find on this planet. Now, this product is an interesting one to me. I really have found it to be very beneficial, particularly anytime I'm working out or doing anything like that. It's an amazing product that helps me to actually feel better and feel like I can take on the world. And this is because it contains particles of nano CBD. Nano CBD can get in through the skin easier than anything else. It just goes directly in, and it communicates with what we have inside of us called our endocannabinoid system, and actually helps us to actually feel free from pain. The endocannabinoid system does a variety of things, but the most important thing is it helps us to manage pain in our body. So one of the things that we have been focusing on is our nutritional stack that we call the Limitless Performance Stack. The reason we call it a stack is just like you see this stack of rocks here. As you add one piece to the next, it begins to form something that is really much more powerful, more beautiful, more effective than you can ever imagine. You take Renew with its DNA, telomere, anti-aging, and memory support, and then you stack on top of that Vitality with its energy and performance support, and you stack on top of that something that actually helps to have your body keep the blood sugar that enters into your system that you consume, actually keeping it from creating these spikes in insulin that actually result in weight gain and actually result in diabetes eventually. Because as my doctor once told me, he said, the pancreas only has so much insulin that it produces. And if it's constantly spiking, you're going to run out at some point in time. And when you run out or you become insensitive to that insulin, then you're going to become a diabetic, and you won't be able to process it or handle it. And you'll have to turn to some kind of an outside source to make yourself better. So we've added something to this stack that we're giving away free tonight. And that's why I'm talking about it. And that is ambrosia. Once again, this provides that complete systemic support. If you buy and sign up, if you sign up with a limitless performance stack this month, you're going to get an ambrosia included free in your pack. And so please look for that. I have people asking me, all of a sudden I've got people calling me and saying, where do I get that ambrosia stuff? I really like that. I think that this is a product that has huge appeal because it's so loaded with a variety of different nutrients. But in addition to that, it's something that children can take, or older people can take, or anyone with an immune situation that just needs to normalize their immune system. All of this is great for you, and you ought to take a look at it and try it out. So you take a limitless performance stack. Why? Because you want limitless performance, whether it's playing the violin, or whether it's climbing a rock, or whether it's just finding peace in your soul and in your heart and in your body and being able to relax. That's what our products do for you. It's like having a spa experience that you can have right in your own home. In fact, if you want to, get some stones, get some candles, take our products, listen to some beautiful music, and you're going to find that your life is going to change if you'll just take 15 to 20 minutes a day to actually allow yourself to relax and be mindful about your body. So that's why we created this line of products. That's what it's here for. It's to allow you to find peace in your health, peace in your wellness, peace in your well-being, so that you can experience that in your life. And who isn't looking for peace, especially in our world today? So let's talk about some other sort of peace, financial peace. Now, Mr. Brad has been telling you for a while now that there's a red ocean out there. The red ocean means there's lots of sharks. There's lots of people fishing and in the same ocean. There's lots of competition in this ocean. In fact, there's so much competition, they're willing to do whatever they have to succeed. And so it bloodies the ocean and turns it into a place where you really don't want to be. So what have we done at Anjali that's different? How is it that we're not competing with any of these companies? I think if you will go out there and you'll take a look at who we are and what it is that we're doing, you're not going to see anybody else like we are. You're going to find that we are what we call a blue ocean company. We're out there in the part of the ocean that's still clear and pure and crystalline, and where we can still frolic and play in the waves, because we're trying to be different in our approach to everything. We're trying to take something that has never really been done the way that we are trying to do it, and applying it so that we can help people to find peace in every aspect of their life. And so one of the things that we find that's very interesting is that a great teacher by the name of Robert Kiyosaki wrote a book that was called The Cash Flow Quadrant. In his book, The Cash Flow Quadrant, he actually takes and he divides people up into different quadrants, 4 different groupings. On the left-hand side of the quadrant, he has employees and self-employed people. On the right-hand side of the quadrant, he has business owners and investors. So we find that 95% of people are stuck on the left-hand side of the quadrant. They're employees, or they're self-employed, which means that their job owns them and they're still an employee to that job. Now, somebody that might be an example of an employee is, of course, anyone working for anyone. But a self-employed person is working for themselves. They may actually have the harder taskmaster to work for. And you'll see that 95% of people are in this side of the quadrant, and they'll work a 44-year plan from about the time they're 21 until they're 65 to try and find some way so that they can retire and have financial independence. Only 5% are working a 2 to 5 year plan. That's what we offer here, is actually a 2 to 5 year plan for you to begin to build something that can be remarkable. So let me show you how this works. The United States Social Security Administration did a study, and that they said of 100 people who start working at the age of 21, by age 65, 29 of them are dead. 63 are dependent. You'll have to decide where you fit in this listing. 3 still work, 4 are independent, and 1 is wealthy. So 95% of the people are on the left-hand side, 5% are on the right-hand side. Now let's look at the breakdown of the richest 1%, just that one wealthy percentage of people out of 100. They're athletes and entertainers. They're elite salespeople. They are doctors and attorneys. They are CEOs and presidents, and 74% of them are business owners. Now look at this. This is an interesting little story here as well. That you can see that to be able to make $8,000 a month, and this is what an investor would do. This is how investors take their money. They'd invest, and I'll tell you what, if they can find 10% ROI on their money right now, if I could offer that to somebody, I would be a billionaire in short order, because that just doesn't happen. So if you can see, if you had $20,000 that you could put in an investment where you got an ROI of 10%, you'd make $1,000 a month, or monthly. If you had $1 million that you could put into an investment that would produce 10% ROI, you would make $8,000 a month, and so on. You can see down here, if you want to get $50,000 a month, that's what you would do. Let me show you the magic of what it is that we have put together and how different it is. We have a simple system. Do this reward volume, earn this cash reward. Now, I'm going to show you what that means. So, for instance, if you produce 20,000 reward volume, you're going to receive a check for $44,000 on a monthly basis. Now, let me show you once again how that works. Let's say that you come in to Anjali and you say, gosh, I really want to do this. This sounds fun. I mean, I love this whole concept that you guys have, living a life filled with peace. I want peace in my life. I'm so tired of all of the stress and the frustration and the fear and everything else that I'm dealing with in my life right now. I want peace. So what do I need to be making? Well, if I'm really going to have peace, gosh, I would have to produce 40,000 in volume to make that $8,000. Remember back over here what it was? You had to have $1 million to do that. Here, we're showing you that if you can produce this, we're going to pay you that. You have an opportunity. You have an opportunity right here to be a millionaire without having to go through all of the effort of finding $1 million, putting it someplace in some investment that's going to give you a 10% return. Because here you can build it. You can build it with us. So we wanted to prove our theory of what we've done. We wanted to see if we were just, I guess for a better word, smoking our own dope. If we were just up in the night about whether our compensation plan was as good as we think it is. So we compared it. We compared it to three different other kinds of compensation plans, 4 total plans. We compared it with a unilevel, a binary, and a trinary. And then we call our plan the precision plan. And I'm just going to walk you through a little adventure of what we did and how we did that. We decided that everybody from each company was going to enroll 4 people. Okay, they're going to enroll 4 people. Each person, we're just going to do one example from each company. And starting with that team, each person is going to enroll 4. And then those 4 are going to only enroll 3. So we just put it together like this to make it super simple, because not everybody can enroll 4. So we're just going to drop it down a little bit. And those 3 are going to find their 3. And those 3 are going to find their 3. Now, when you get to this point, you have 160 people who have joined this team. Okay. And in each of those teams for each company, because we ran the exact same example. And to keep everything level, everything fair, we compared the personal volume. We gave each person 150 in personal volume. That's what our limitless stack costs, for instance, or that's how much volume you get with the limitless stack. Now you go in there, and that means that if you take that 150 times the 160, you had 24,000 total volume in team volume that was going on. Now, look, we got people on this call who've produced a lot more than 24,000 in volume in a monthly period. Let me show you how much they earned. We ran the calculations of each company's compensation plan. Each company has its own way of calculating things. Look at the results. Can you see the difference between the unilevel, the binary? They're pretty much the same. A trinary is a little bit better than both of those, but the precision plan has no competition. We are more than double any of our competitors. And in fact, we're getting pretty close to being more than 3 times all of our competitors, and we are at least 2 of them. How do we do that? Well, and that's just the beginning. That's not even all of what we do. We actually created a duplication model that if you'll follow that pattern of 4 who get 3, so and so on, that we're actually going to give you an extra $1,500 a month. That's $18,000 a year in extra money that we're going to give you just by following that pattern. Why do we want you to follow that pattern? Because if you follow it, you'll be successful. You don't have to worry about all the rules and everything else of the compensation plan. You'll just have the success. And we want you to. We want you to. That's why at the end of the month, we give you time to actually make sure that you have all your volume in. And we're going to always do that because we want you to succeed. It's not a game. This is your life. And we respect you, and we respect what you're trying to do. We have that 25% of our price, up to 25% in profits that are paid to you on each and every purchase. So it's not always 25%. It ranges from about 10 to 25%, basically, is the way it goes, depending on whether someone is on a loyalty order or not. But loyalty orders, you want to encourage them because that's residual income. A one-time purchase where you can make 25% is great, but that's a one-time purchase. So we reduce that particular part of that benefit to incentivize the people to get on a loyalty program. We also pay you when you have success. We want to applaud you. We want to say, yay, Eric, you are now the grand poobah of whatever. We want to applaud you. And so every rank that you achieve, and you can achieve multiple ranks in a month, but we're going to pay you for each of those, and you're going to make money on that. We're going to actually give you a way to participate in a revenue sharing program where you can actually take part in sharing the revenues of the company, not the profits. Profits are after taxes, after this, after that. Revenues are the money that come in up front. We take those revenues and we share them with you. That's like having equity in a company. And here you have an opportunity with our loyalty rewards program to have free vacations, and you can redeem your points for products or these vacations. We even allow our customers who also can participate in our loyalty program, we allow them to go on vacations with us. We are trying to create an inclusive community of people helping people to have the peace and success in their life that everyone needs and is looking for. So tonight, the choice is yours, my friend. We are upon the horns of a dilemma. So you got to make a choice here, because if you try riding two bulls at the same time, you're going to split in half. So you got to make a choice. And here is part of the choice I want you to think about. We talked about the Limitless Performance Stack. I told you that if you sign up with a Limitless Performance Stack and you enroll with one, you get a free ambrosia. That's for people that are signing up. Also, I just told you about this very simple, amazing compensation plan that's probably the most uncomplicated and the most lucrative that I've ever seen. And I've been around this industry for 35 years. I started in 1989. And it's been 35 years that I've been doing this, and I have studied every aspect of this industry. So, are you going to take that dilemma that you have, that horns of the dilemma, and are you going to take it by the horns, and you're going to do something with it? I hope so, because otherwise, you really have a choice. You can live a frazzled life, or you can experience peace. And as you can see, nicely embedded in this towel right here is Anjali, because that's what we are. We're the option for peace. Now, I wanted to talk about something else that can give you more peace. More peace. We are right now doing something that's called our Freedom Shares program. This is outside of other programs, other parts of the compensation plan, where for a period of time, you can earn shares. It's a different revenue pool where you can earn these shares. So we want you to stake your claim to peace in your life, financial peace, health, and wellness. So if you join with 150 RV, that happens to be the Limitless Performance Stack, then you're granted one share. If you maintain 150 RV for six months, that share becomes vested, meaning it is now in your name. When you enroll 3 with 150 RV, you get another share. That's actually shouldn't say 1/2 share. I forgot to correct that, Brad. You'll have to punish me later. It's 1 share is granted. And this slide I did get right, that if you maintain those 3 people with 150 RV for 6 months, that share becomes vested. It becomes yours. It's now something that is really valuable to you. Then each person that you enroll after those 3, so from 4 or greater, equal to 4 or greater, you're going to earn do 150 in RV, you earn an additional 1/2 share. So we have 8 people here, I think, if I counted it up right. So that would mean 4 additional shares that you would get from those people. So you can see the path of how you can start to earn shares, and you can get other people to do that. I mean, if I were you, I would go tell people about this, because this is a great way for people to have the equivalent of equity in a company without having to be there at the right time, making some kind of a financial investment. It's based on their commitment and their loyalty to a company. And that's how they earn these shares. That's different than anyone has ever done before. That is blue water stuff, my friends. So what happens if you take everything that I've shared with you tonight and you choose to honor the light, the love, the beauty, and the peace, and the truth and kindness within others that's also within you? What happens? Freedom. So, my name is Marvin Higbee. I want you to experience peace. That's my heartfelt desire. I want you to be a part of Anjali Global. Get back to the person who spoke with you tonight. Get one of those limitless performance stacks. Don't delay in finding out what it's like to be a part of a company that cares as much about you as you do about its products, as you do about its opportunity. In fact, I'd say we probably even care more. There's nothing ever in the history of our industry quite like Anjali and the foundation on which we have built everything. Thank you for being with me tonight. I appreciate it.